Where's your devotion? Hi Gemini, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for November 1st through 15th, okay? So this is a general reading. Keep in mind it may not resonate for everybody from front to back. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. You may need to swap roles because I am just reading energies and deciphering a message, a story as best as I can from the messages. So you may need to swap roles. I could be talking about you, your person, another individual or party at any time throughout the reading. Swap roles as necessary. Do not overstretch or overextend yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. And check your other placements because your messages could be there, okay? So I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and meditated on the collective conscious of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so let's get this going. What does Gemini need to know? 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 Alrighty. One card for Gemini. One card for Gemini. You've got the Nine of Cups. And for the person on Gemini's mind, you've got the, what is that? The Queen of Cups. Okay. And for one past and one present energy. One past energy, one present energy. Past energy, you've got the Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles, and then one present. You've got the Six of Cups. Okay. Now, intuition. Gemini intuition. Gemini intuition, you've got Les Revoirs. Les Revoirs. Les Revoirs. This is a special French deck, Tarot of the Drowning World, so they've got some extra cards. Les Revoirs is the Dreamer. Alrighty. Card number 25. Number 25 in the Major Arcana. So there's additional Major Arcana in this deck. Okay, and then, what was I on? Your intuition, this is your challenge. Here's your challenge. Your challenge, Ten of Cups. Your advice. Your advice, the Fool. And your person's next move. Your person's next move. The Ace of Wands. Okay, your bias or your caution. Bias or caution. Bias and caution, I mean. That's the Page of Swords, right? It's all in French too, so that's why I'm like, that's the... Okay, so yeah, the Page of Swords. And then your guidance. Guidance is the Three of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Wands. Okay. Let's pull a crystal card for Gemini. Gemini, Jadeite, Jadeite. Green jadeite is the most common color. This creamy green stone is a symbol of peace and purity. Held to the forehead during meditation, it will bring vivid visions that often contain messages. It can allow you to dream of walking the astral plane. Gemini, some of you may be uh, attempting to lucid dream or to access meaning of your dreams, maybe to be conscious during your dreams. That would be lucid dreaming. Or you're just really interested in the dream world or what your dreams mean. Maybe you're looking for interpretations, or just maybe you have this connection with that part of yourself and you're not really aware of it. That could be that could be it as well. The dream world. There's many different theories. Obviously, my personal theory or belief is that it is it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the fourth dimension. It is a real place. It's more real than we perceive, and the reason astral projection works is because um, in the fourth dimension we are our light body, and so when we enter the dream world, which is consistent uh, of the fourth and fifth dimensions, there are things there that we may not be fully prepared to meet, which is why it's not really advised. Astral projection, people do it, but if you're not awakened or experienced or really understand what you're doing, it's advised you don't do it because you could come into contact with something that seems, like it's good, but it really could be something malevolent, or something deceiving or tricking you, or you get led down kind of the wrong. You start talking to the wrong entities or something. I've personally known people that have had pretty weird stories, and it's just unpleasant. So, you know, only do that if you know what you're doing, or if you're awakened enough, experienced enough, and have not a good knowledge of what astral projection is, what the dream world is, and how to navigate those spaces. But yeah, this may be this, a lot to do with your dreams, interpretations, and maybe even daydreams, maybe even things you're trying to manifest in life. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Let's clarify. So on your end, Gemini, you've got the Nine of Cups. So there's something that you want, wish fulfillment, something you heavily desire, within your grasp, and it looks like excuse me, that's my stomach. It looks like this person you view as someone either that you need to heal from, or someone who is facilitating you in your healing. Maybe they sparked your healing journey. They've got the Queen of Cups. So, two cup energies, that tells me that it is reciprocated. Maybe not completely, but energetically. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Coins, and then the Queen of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here in the past and present energies. Clarified by the Nine of Swords and clarified by the Six of Wands. Okay. Gemini, on your side, you've got a wish fulfillment, something you want very much, you desire, that you're going after. This is, part of it's something you've definitely, how do you say, worked hard toward, something that you've been wanting to receive, something that you feel almost entitled to, not entitled to, but like you're like, I deserve that. You see you've put effort in toward getting this goal of yours. And now over here, it looks like this is reciprocated. This person may have facilitated some of your healing. Maybe you're in a relationship with them, maybe not, but either way, there's a lot of love here, nurturing. And then we've got the Page of Cups here. So maybe it didn't start off um, large. Maybe it's something that's gradual, that's grown over time. Or maybe you have this pattern of, I'm getting into second story here, a pattern of wanting love. You do want love, but you kind of see someone as the whole shebang and then get disappointed in this cyclical cycle of like it's not all you thought it was, or they're not living up to your expectation, but that's because you've overinflated it in your head. Um, so that could be something that's going on here. Past energy here, we've got the Six of Coins clarified by the Nine of Swords. So in the past, you've been an overgiver. You've overextended yourself, and you do this because of pain. You do this because of heartbreak. You don't want to be rejected. You don't want to be taken advantage, but you also don't want to be taken advantage of. But you put yourself in a position to be taken advantage of when you overinflate what something is, and then you give, and then you're left disappointed. Maybe this is in the past something that has led you to kind of sitting back and waiting to receive your wish fulfillment instead of actively going and trying to attain it, if that's your story. Um, for those of you, so presently there is somebody in your past that you are thinking of. Um, you're kind of reminiscent of like, so someone in the past, soul bond connection, someone you had strong connection with, Six of Cups here. So you're kind of thinking like, why didn't they ever give me my flowers? Why didn't I ever like it really hurt your pride this past. So in the present moment, you're thinking about this, and maybe this is kind of the reason that you might project such large dreams onto potential suitors. Um, for those of you that are in a connection, it could be here that you've you've felt like you've given a lot in this connection, and you're currently at a stage where you are noticing that your partner has switched up on you in some way, and that you are demanding. I mean, not I guess not in a bad way, but I mean it could be. You could be a little overbearing, maybe. Not saying you are, but in a way you're kind of demanding your respect. You're saying like, look, like this needs to be mutual. I feel largely disrespected. I feel unseen, unheard. I feel like you don't appreciate me. So that those of you in a partnership may be going through that at this time or thinking about that. You've got La Revoir here. La Revoir is your intuition space, and it means the dreamer. So interesting how your stone coincided with your intuition space. So intuitively, your dreams are trying to tell you something. They're trying to bring you a message. Um, and that is for you to decipher, Gemini, but maybe we'll see if we'll get some clarification here. This is in regard to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the Seven of Swords, of you deceiving yourself in some way. So maybe your dreams are in regard to, maybe in your dreams you are left alone. Maybe it's an isolated dream. Maybe in your dreams you are in a position where you're feeling um, like very small. You might be seeing things might be large in the dream. You're in some sort of world where everything's enlarged. You're feeling very small. Maybe it feels like you can't speak. Your voice is far away. Maybe it feels like you're free falling. You could be having a free falling dream. This could mean you've lost touch with yourself. So there's many different ways to look at your dreams, but really determining and deciphering what it means for you. But this is telling me that in the dream, your intuition is trying to tell you something through your dreams about you betraying yourself, being in denial about something, um, not speaking up, not speaking your truth. Okay. Your challenge here is the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups talks about domestic partnership and a happy home. I feel like in your past you had something like that, or what you thought would be a long-standing commitment, a happy home, domestic partnership, be largely disrupted for you. For those of you that do not have this in your past, you may be living in a domestic partnership that isn't fulfilling you to the level it previously did, and that you thought it would continue to. You understand that relationships go through up and downs, but this is something that is a challenge for you at this time, is finding solace in that regard. This is clarified by my cat. Sorry, guys. This is clarified by the Knight of Coins. Hard work, dedication, commitment. It's slow moving. So understand that these processes, there's ups and downs, there's lulls, and they're slow moving. And hard work and dedication and commitment, as long as you're communicating, you can get through these times with your partner. I'll go more into that in a second. Your advice here is the Fool. New beginnings, starting something fresh. You need to keep it fresh in a relationship, even. You can have new beginnings within a relationship. The Empress is here to bring birth and vitality to, birth something new, bring something new to the relationship, rekindle that nurturing love, that giving energy. Oh gosh, we got two that popped out here. I'm going to put them on. Your person's next move is Justice, the Four of Pentacles, and that's clarifying the Ace of Wands. Okay, we spoke about Dillard. Hold on one second. This is Dillard. This is my Dillard. My Dillery Dallery do. Dillery Dallery, Dillery Dallery. Dillery Dallery do. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go, buddy. All right. Yeah. Oh, the brush. You love the brush. Okay, later. Anyway. Sorry about that. I was about to knock over everything. Okay, so where were we? Your challenge is in regard to your comfortability within love and being able to move through this, what it takes to have a long-term partnership. Maybe you've had unfulfillment in finding a relationship due to some sort of trauma from the past. Maybe if you're in a relationship, you're kind of worried or having some anxiety around navigating the low moments or lull period. And just kind of, doubt is normal within a relationship, especially in a long term one. It happens. It takes active effort from both partners to recultivate a sense of intimacy, love, connection, and continually, communicating these things to change. So hard work, dedication, commitment, Knight of Pentacles here. It's slow. Trust the process. As long as you're communicating, being open with your partner, you should be able to move through these times. Now, you got to create new beginnings. Your advice here is to try new things, take on new interests, take on new hobbies, do new things together. Always treat each other like you used to. So it's like, court them again, go on dates, compliment them still. Tell them, remind them of things that maybe they know or they should know. Who cares if they should know? Say it again. The Empress here is bring love and bring birth new life into the connection. Okay, that's your advice here. Your person's next move is they're going to create. It seems like they're very committed. So what I'm getting here is that they're consciously creating something that is bringing balance to the connection, and it's because they want to hold on. Four of Pentacles. They hold on to you. You are someone very solid in their life. They have a lot of faith in you. They put a lot. They've put a lot into this, and they really value you. And so they maybe maybe they feel you feel unappreciated lately, and so they want to give to this connection. For those of you not in a connection, you know, there might be somebody that you actually, I'm getting if for those of you not in a connection, spirit is telling you to look in your dream to see your answers, or look in your within yourself to find your answers. Of you need to make sure you're being fair to yourself. Okay. um your your bias and caution here is the Page of Swords. Be careful of being avoidant of communication. Be careful of not speaking up. Be careful of being flighty or fleeing, of walking on eggshells, of not being clear with your communication. Be careful of being that person who doesn't, who is whimsical, I guess, when it comes to these things. Aloof. Okay, so that is something you need to be wary and cautious of, because at times you may not even know that you're doing it. This is clarified by the Sun. You're just trying to have fun, and in your search and your idea of having fun, you may not be fully taking others into consideration or thinking things fully through before doing them or saying them. So that is in your bias and your caution area, and something you just need to be aware of, to be more mindful of that. Your guidance here is the Three of Swords. Your guidance here is to address some sort of pain that you have yet to heal. That's what's in, yeah, this is really circling back. In the beginning, I was saying you feel largely taken advantage of, or maybe that you have overextended yourself. So your caution here is to make sure you're speaking your truth and you're not just sweeping things under the rug, or you're not just so caught up in the moment of fun and wanting to have fun and not bringing a damper or whatever, that you kind of don't think about the things you say, or you kind of just don't want to rock the boat, maybe. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want to like cause a bad storm cloud over the nice sunny day or whatever. That's your bias. So like be wary of that, because that can cause more damage by not speaking on those things. And also, if we're not taking others into consideration, we could be unintentionally hurting others. And so the Three of Swords here, though, is asking you to address some sort of pain within yourself, and maybe set firmer boundaries and be really honest with yourself, in order to facilitate, rebuild that solid connection. Because when we don't have solid boundaries and people are walking on us and they don't know they're walking on us, and we're not saying anything, it's not building a solid connection, it's building a very flimsy one. And so it's bound to blow up one day unless you address it. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands talks about two people gaining momentum, planning something, taking the first steps, and having that discussion and talking about, things of the future, things of their future plans. So that is in your, what you don't see coming here. It looks like you're going to communicate with your person in regards to this. Okay, we're gonna pull some into, I'm sorry, inner guidance messages for Gemini. Inner guidance messages for Gemini. Let's see. Up until now. So maybe you've not said anything up until now, and now is time. Move away. I'm getting here, move away from the way things have been up until now. Go for it. Yeah, exactly. Move away from the status quo. Go for it. It's up until now, and now things are different. Simplicity. You will simplify. You will simplify your life and your disconnect. It may seem hard to address certain things, but you will simplify your life in this connection the more authentic you are. So just go for it. I'm so sorry, you guys. My cat's going crazy. Go for it. Move away from what is not serving you, and that could be belief systems, that could be pain. First, you got to move toward it in order to move away from it. But up until now, you're addressing this now, okay? So Gemini, that's all I have for you today. I hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?